O pre, kita ra. Naka-record na ko.
Okay.
So, good day everyone. So, we are from Group 3. We're going to report Chapter 11, which is New Challenges to Human Adaptation and Social Challenge. So, what is adaptation to climate change? So, adaptation involves a process of sustainable and permanent adjustment to climate change. It has clear policy links to economic development, poverty reduction, and disaster management struggles. And also, adaptation of climate change refers to action of people that reducing the negative impact of climate change while taking advantage of potential new opportunities. So, So at the end of this chapter, the students will be able to discuss the challenges of global warming and climate change and identify their causes and effects. Second is describe how societies and governments address the challenge of climate change. Number 3, define the different types of conflicts and discuss their characteristics. 4, identify examples of conflict and describe their effects. Number 5, discuss the efforts to achieve and maintain peace and identify concrete examples of peacemaking, peacekeeping, and peace building. Number 6, define migration and discuss its various aspects. Number 7, describe the causes of migration and how it affects societies and countries. And lastly, identify and discuss issues that illustrate the challenges and issues brought about by migration. So, according to Ronald Reagan, preservation of our environment is not a liberal or conservative challenge, it's common sense. So these are the contents of our discussion for today. First is global warming, followed by climate change, the causes and effects of climate change societies, addressing the impact of climate change, ethnic, religious, and ideological conflicts, and migration.
So, global warming. Ang global warming kay mo na siya kang long-term heating of Earth's climate system observed since the pre-industrial period between 1850 and 19 due to human activities, primarily fossil burning, which increase heat trapping greenhouse gas levels in Earth's atmosphere. The term is frequently used interchangeably with the term climate change, though the latter refers to both human and naturally produced warming and the effects it has on our planet. It is most commonly measured as the average increase in Earth's global surface. Kaning global warming kay mahitabo na ni siya kay sa dili lang kay sa usa ka region or country, kundi sa paano siya globally kanang sa tibuok kalibutan. Ang hinungdan ani kay kanang kita ra sad ang mga tao human activities kani ay primarily fossil fuel burning kanang mga makakos og guba sa ozone layer niya, ma-effect sa ato ang kalibutan. Ang climate change kay long-term gyapon siya kanang in the average weather patterns that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climate. These change have a broad range of observed effects that are synonyms with term. Ang scientist kay nakakuha na ni nakabantay og ila ginang studyhan pag-ayo kanang ang climate change kanang kani gimonitor nila ang air and space along with theoretical models, study the past o ang present sa ato ang climate change, kanang ang evidence of climate change key indicators such as global land and ocean temperature increases mao na ni katong ice loss, kanang nahilis na ang mga ice sa North Pole, mo effect sa to at diri kanang murag mo rise ang sea level tungod ato kay nahilis na niya, dili lang kay kana mo kanang effect sa climate change or kanang mahitabo kung mag climate change sa maning mountain glaciers, frequency and severity changes in extreme weather such as hurricanes, heat waves, wildfires, droughts, floods, and precipitation and cloud and vegetation of cover changes, to name but a few. Kanang ang climate change kay dili lang kay sa kanang tungod sa atong ang climate change usaha na nila kanang mausab atong weather, tama ni kanang hurricanes makakuha sila og mga massive temperature niya, masagol sa kanang kuan sa hangin niya, mahimo siyang hurricanes din maapektuhan sa tao. Nausab ang climate sa to nang gitawag sila og climate change. Mao din ang effect sa climate change kana wildfires o gana yuta nya kana or massive hurricanes.
Cause and effect of climate change. Scientists and environmentalists argue that climate change is caused by human activities. A major cause of climate change is burning of fossil fuels such as oil and coal, which release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, causing the terminal effect of environment. Certain agricultural practices such as slash and burn or kaingin and deforestation are also major factors that contribute to climate change. The effects of climate change are real serious and this pose challenge to the lives of people all over the world. Among the major effects of climate change is the steady rise in the world of steady rise in the Earth's average temperature, brought about by melting of ice caps. The warming ocean water also bring about an increase in strong storms or cyclones. Climate change also results in drastic change in weather patterns throughout the world. Certain areas may experience torrential rainfall which results in flooding, while others may experience long intense drought.
So let's move on to climate change and societies. People and communities in various countries all over the world have been fiercely affected by the climate change. For instance, water resources in many communities have been adversely affected and access to drinking water has become limited, especially in dry, arid regions. And also, deforestation has resulted in the by the entry of loggers in forested areas. So, nagkaroon maapektuhan ani katong mga people nga nagpuyo sa mga forest, katong daghan og mga trees, and because of deforestation, naapektuhan jud sila kay kay maabot ang tinguan uwan mas makakos og very severe flood dito silang lugar and sila ra gyapon ang maapektuhan. So, next.
Addressing the impact of climate change. The realization of the great impact of climate change on societies has led to calls for immediate action in many parts of the world. Initiatives and programs mitigate climate change have been initiated. Various international agencies and non-government organizations have embarked on projects to help educate and inform people about climate change. Others have also contributed to the continuing study of climate change in order to learn how it effectively addresses these challenges. Maunay ka ng ang mga tao sa kalibutan kay concerned jud kaayo sila mo to nag ila kining gistudihan o pag-ayo kana unsaon pag-address ang impact o unsaon siya pag-counter sa effects ani sama ng ang effect sa climate change kay moto kana mag-flood, mag-init, magsigisag uwan. Nya kung mo grabe na siya kay mo turn into global warming. Moto kana nag-study sila ani para ma-address siya kana magbuhat sila og windmills kana mga solar panel kana ilang i-convert into energy para makales og kuan ang people o dili na kay sila magsige og putol og kanang mga kahoy niya ilasang gi-educate ang mga tao unsay possible effects sa climate change o kanang due to human ra gyapon kanang kita ra hinungdan ani maong ilang gi-address o i-educate ang mga tao para malikayan or ma-lessen siya o antod mawa na jud ni ang climate change. Mao na akong giingon ganina katong solar panel ng wind power kanang i-convert nila into energy kanang sustainable energy resources para ma-address o ma-counter sad ang pag-usab sa panahon. O dili lang kay para mag-urong ra ang mga tao sa nahitabo o makuan jud nila ma-address ang nila ang kanay nga problem. Government policies that advocate the use of renewable energy sources and the reduction or even complete elimination of the use of coal and other fossil fuels. An important aspect of responding to the challenge of climate change is information and awareness these days. Mao jud ni ang i-address jud sa para sa mga tao na ipahibaw jud ang mga tao unsaon ni siya pag-counter o pinatunta na dili na mo padayon ang binahaton sa tao nga makaguba sa ato ang nature o kita ra mi say maapektuhan. Some countries have already included a discussion of climate change in their basic education curriculum para ma-aware na ang mga tao ba or kami kita estudyante para nasa tayo mabuhat sa atong nature o sa kalibutan.
So mao ni ang different conflicts. So mag-una usa ta sa conflicts. According to Max Weber, arises when one person or party intentionally carries out an action or deed against another party. According po ni Johan Gatlong, I believe si Johan Gatlong na resolving conflicts through violent means results in a negative peace, which is term he used to refer to the absence of a direct after a war. So kanang ang iyang believe gani kung ipamagi sa violente nga pamagi pag kuan sa peace sa usa ka lugar kay negative jud, dili jud siya maayo nga pamaagi para ma maabtan sa usa ka lugar ang peace ba.
Kana masulba din ana.
Ano ba? It is often traced to two major causes. Greed causes conflict because of economic deprivation which drives people to engage in violent conflict. Grievance is influenced largely by identify issues such as the desire to recognition for one's religion or ethnicity. Next. Mao na din yang tulo ka klase nga conflicts. First, an ethnic conflict is a conflict between two or more contending ethnic groups. While the source of the conflict may be political, social, economic, or religious, the individuals in conflict must expressly fight for their ethnic group's position within society. Religious conflicts arise as followers of one religion take to the extreme and impose their religious beliefs on others with different religions. Example, crusades. Kanang crusades kay kanang religious wars ba kanang sauna kay kuan jud ang kuan mga Jews ug kuan mga Christians. Ideological conflicts. Conflict between religious, political, or intellectual ideologies may take the form of propaganda and other tensions or pressures, and may lead to civil war, international war, or Cold War. It may involve rivalry for ideological influence in third world countries or other potentially useful or strategic areas. Kaning ethnic conflict kay magsugod ang ilang conflict tungod sa mga like political, social, economic, or religious. Nya ang kaning kuan day kanang religious conflict sa gingon ko niya katong sauna mag-away ang mga kuan, mga Jews ba, mga Christians,
Different religions.
Next. Kinsa man ani? Refer to. Examples of means to achieve a peaceful resolution. Example, peacemaking activities refer to the negotiation of a peace agreement between conflicting practices often mediated by third-party negotiation. Peacekeeping activities refers to the preservation of peace efforts through the involvement of civilian monitoring teams and military peacekeeping forces. Peace-building activities refers to the rebuilding the economics and social infrastructure that will sustain the peace efforts. Kaning peace-building activities, kaning mga pagbuhat gani og mga struktura nya kuan pod ni kanang sa pamagi pagbuhat og mga struktura makakuan gi sila peace sa usa ka lugar.
Magkahiusa sila. Gana.
Pareha ng pagbuhat og mga kuan gud mga sigbahan magkayusa ang tanan ba. Peacekeeping activities. So mao din ang mga peaceful resolutions, peacemaking activities, peacekeeping activities, peacemaking activities, and peace building activities.
Migration. Migration is the movement of people from one place to another for the purpose of temporary or permanent residence. Ang kani siyang migration kay ano siya kanang murag mga lipat bahay or kanang mga tugkuan laing nga country or kanang mga non-permanent address nga mga tao. Types of migration. Immigration are out of migration refers to the movement of people out of their own country. Ang kani siya ang migration kay mo na siya ang katong moadto sa lain nga country or kanang pangingibang bansa. Ang kaning immigration refers to the movement of people into a country that is not their native land. Ang kaning immigration ang katon ni siya nga ng mga dayo nga mari sa bali sa kaning mga foreigner nga mari sa atong country iga mosoroy ana. Internal migration refers to the movement of people within their own country and involves transferring from one city or locality to another. Ang internal migration ay kantor ni siya kanang bali igo mga bang og laing balay so dra sa country mga bang og laing balay kay murag dili sila ganan sa ilang kanang silang city mabalin-balin sila.
Migrants, a person who regularly a person who moves regularly in order to find work.
Example.
Migrants categorized. Permanent migrants are those who acquired residency or citizenship. Ano kan? Kung asa ka, permanent mo na address. Temporary migrants are those stay abroad for employment and have work visa facilitated by their employer. Like an OFW work sa tayong nasod. Irregular migrants are those who not possess illegal documents but continue to stay in Virgin Country because they need to work.
Pwede balik sa irregular migrants. So, additionally, irregular migrants, mo ni sila ang mga tao nga nilarga sa lain country pero na-expire na ilang visa. But, isa na-expire na ilang visa, wag po sila ni uli dire sa Philippines because they need to work for their family. Gitawag sila TNT kay illegal naman ilang pagtrabaho dito sa gawas din, which is takpuno na sila dito. So, that is
At sa din ako ang permanent migrants kay kanang mo ni sila katong mga trabaho sa gawas o magpa-citizen sila dito kanang para adto na sila magpuyo kana permanent adto na jud sila ang kaning temporary kay igo lang mo to katong giingon ganina na temporary lang dito dili mo stay dito permanent igo ra sila mo trabaho para sa ilang pamilya.
tourist visa ra sa ilang kuan. Lagin ana mga tourist visa.
Oh,
Temporary ra na sila.
pang-employment ra jud.
So, that's all for today. Thank you.